So Hearthstone is a free-to-play collectible card game. It's a strategy game based on kind of one versus one combat. It's set in the Warcraft universe. When they load up the game, they'll see lots of Ben's beautiful art, but then we'll stick you in a tutorial to kind of very quickly teach you the basics of the game. We've really focused on making the game super accessible and simple to learn. I mean, what we've seen is within like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, people are really getting what the game's about and really enjoying themselves.
Warcraft was the natural option for this game in that Warcraft had the widest range of opportunities for us to really explore. I mean, if you look at the Warcraft universe, there's the tongue-in-cheek humor, there's the epic and the serious, there's the powerful and the funny. And all of those things are played to in Hearthstone. You got Ragnaros the Fire Lord, followed by Nat Pagle, the ultimate fisherman. So all of these characters come into play, and through them you get to enjoy building decks, including them, beating them in somebody else's deck, and it's just a really good time. We really make wide use of the digital space with this game, and really that's one of its biggest strengths. The idea that you can have a card that says Blizzard and you cast ice shards on your opponent, and it's another to actually see it, to have them come crashing down on the board and slam in with ultimate impact and just devastate them for 10 points of damage, or whatever that may be. That's where it really shines with regard to the visual effects, the way things interact, the crushing way that something will impact and pieces bounce on the board. We really played to the physicality of the pieces. They're made of rare materials. You've got gems, you've got gold, encrusted, etched in runes. All those kind of things are just a lot of fun for us to build on the idea of, and a lot of fun for players to interact with and come to know the cards through them.
Yeah, and the other thing is what I referenced before, but really focusing on making it simple, easy to learn, easy to get into, so that really players, not just of CCGs or not just of Warcraft or Blizzard games, but anybody can really get in there and know what's going on pretty soon. So, if you look at the turn structure, or you're familiar with CCGs, but turn structure or other, keywords or whatever have you, we've really tried to make that boiled down to the easy to learn, but still have the strategic depth. Yeah, there's a number of ways to get cards. There's a first set of cards which we call the basic cards, and you get those by kind of playing through the tutorial, playing some of these practice AIs, and some if you play other players, but you earn those very quickly. And there's this other set called the Expert set, and those you earn by playing other players. We have a quest system, so when you're completing quests, you get gold. And then also, if you want to purchase them to buy packs and increase your collection faster, you can do that. And then there's this last category, which is called our crafting system. And that's when, if you get multiples of a card, or if there's some cards you just don't, like so much, you can disenchant them into dust and use that dust to create, oh, I really do want this card. So there's a number of different ways to get the cards that you want to be playing with. So we have practice mode, where we have 9 AIs, one for each class, and actually a second set of expert versions of those AIs. So you can play those on kind of a more normal or harder difficulty. And that's really where you're getting your practice. You can choose your own deck and choose an opponent and work out new deck ideas or whatever you want to do. Players are always ingenious and very creative in coming up with things that, as a few developers, it's hard to always predict. So it's been great getting it out to the company and then to the public. And the meta really is very dynamic. You see changes in strategies as people see different things and adopt them, and then the counters to those start getting developed. So that kind of meta environment of the game is also kind of very interesting and dynamic, and people are really having fun discovering the nuances of the game. Launch we're doing this year.
Oh, launches this year?
Yep.
Okay, great.
Followed soon after by iPad.
So. Which was my next question.
I saw it in your eyes.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you.
Great. I'm looking forward to playing it myself.
Cool. Let us know what you think.